Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to take a look at the Tucano Urbano Barone and Baronessa riding gloves, the men's and ladies' variants of what is likely to be this season's bestseller in the gloves category. Tucano have always done really well with their winter riding gloves. The fit's spot on and the price point is very competitive for the technical spec that you get. The glove from previous seasons, which was called the Aviator, has been phased out, and that was a popular glove here at Urban Rider. I think every member of staff in the office used it, myself included, and that has been ultimately replaced by this glove, and it has refinements, improvements to it, and it comes in at an even lower price point. So there's a lot to like. This is a goatskin leather outer, which is really strong and very abrasion resistant, yet very supple. So the ideal leather really for a glove, and it's lined with a fully waterproof and breathable membrane. You also have a lovely thermal lining to it with this faux sheepskin liner, and you also have things like D3O protection in the palm and many other features too. So there's a lot going on with this glove, and it comes in at $79.99 in the men's and the ladies variants, which I think is a really fair price point. Fit is always spot on, so really simple. Head over to the size guide at urbanrider.co.uk. So the glove has the leather throughout the majority of it. You get the detailing, which is pretty understated, and I think it has a nice look to it. So this is something that I think would work on a scooter, maxi scooter, motorcycle, all different kinds of bike, touring, urban riding. It's pretty universal in its appeal. You get soft knuckle protection on the back here, which is a really nice feature, as opposed to the hard plastic stuff you see on a lot of gloves. This tones it in nicely, and it also makes it more comfortable when you're gripping in position on the bike. You don't really feel it too much. You've also got additional layers of the goatskin leather on the palm for extra abrasion resistance. This section you can see here, that's the D3O scaphoid protection, and that's a really great feature. So this tender part of your palm here, if it does come into contact with the ground, can quite easily get injured. So having protection there is really great, but it's often found with a very hard, very crude method of putting something hard like an ABS plastic there. The D3O is soft and malleable under normal circumstances, but it locks together on impact, absorbing all of that impact energy and saving any damage. So it's a really wonderful thing to have there. The whole glove itself is actually CE approved as a unit rather than simply the armour being CE approved, and that's something we will see more of, but few manufacturers have already got their gloves certified to date, and Tucano are one of them, so that's a nice feature. That means you can use these in France. It's now a legal requirement if you're riding in France to have a CE approved glove, and these qualify, so that's reassuring. There's also a touchscreen finger pad here on the index finger, so you can use these with a GPS or your phone, or you can simply have your gloves on if you're cold and still use your phone as normal. So another nice feature to have there. You've got the windscreen wiper, little plastic bit on the back of the thumb, great for getting rid of excess moisture on your visor or in your goggles as you're riding along. There are tailoring options in terms of this snapper, which you've got a choice of 2 different variants on that wrist section. And you've got this zip on the back here, which is a YKK zip. This lovely brass antique effect hardware on all the metal on the glove. Looks really nice, I think. And that is gusseted behind it with that waterproof breathable membrane backed up behind that leather section. The Barone is the men's variant, the Baronessa is the ladies' equivalent, and all the features translate from one to the other. There are very minor styling differences between the two gloves, namely that the back of the fingers doesn't have these details with the padded sections on the ladies, and it's also smaller, so it has a more sleek, streamlined look to it. So other than that, all features are the same. Both will be in stock from October at Urban Rider and at urbanrider.co.uk, so do check them out. We think they're great. If you've got any questions, anything we may have missed, just leave that in the section below, and as always, your feedback is very welcome. And stay tuned for more of the world's finest riding gear. Hopefully see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.